Mr. Brews Taphouse. It's a brand which is specialized in serving craft beers and burger at their restaurants. So it's a rapidly growing brand. Currently, they own and operate around 15 locations throughout the United States, and they have a vision with them to have their presence across the globe. So I would like to invite Mark, Ken, and Carrie from the management board of Mr. Brews Taphouse, and we are very glad to have you here on this session today. So over to you, Mark, Ken, and Carrie.
Well, thank you. Thank you to Fran Global for connecting with us and seeing the opportunity. And thank you for all you folks that are out in the audience. I know that it's probably been a long time looking at a lot of different opportunities, but I think what we're going to have here today is probably one of the best kept secrets that's out there. So we're excited to share with you our information. So, what sets you apart as an investor? It's a chance for you to be an impact player in the industry. So it gives you a chance to be really the first in your country. We know that craft beer has definitely come alive, so to speak, in India. Western cultural restaurants are being embraced. India is a great country, and we could have looked at a lot of different places, but we really stuck with India because we thought there was just real value and a lot of connectedness there. And like I said, a lot of things that have happened. There's increasing beer craft sales, increasing food sales tremendously. Obviously, you've seen a tremendous population growth, which has been a true blessing. Increased tourism and franchising. It's definitely been something that India has embraced in regards to the opportunities. I will say this, as you look at our brand, we were just recently recognized that we are ranked in the top 25 next generation of trailblazers in dining. And I know there's been a lot of people that have been out there, but if you're looking for something that's fresh, new, easy to run, there's some great opportunity with our brand. So, all right. And so how are you going to do that? You're going to do that with our opportunity at Mr. Brews Taphouse. And I just want to give you some brief history. This brand was started by our founder, Steve Day. Steve started the brand in 2013. He grew kind of organically in the Midwest. And then at right around 2018, 2019, when I came on board, he recognized he just couldn't do it all by himself anymore. He really needed to expand the bandwidth. I had the opportunity to come on board, and then I'm going to introduce some of my other colleagues. But we, as a group, had an opportunity to come together from a previous chain and really accelerate what's going to happen in regards to franchising. So we're excited about what we have. And so as Steve looked at the opportunity, he needed to bring some people in. They always say, don't bet on the horse, bet on the jockey. So he wanted to bring some people to continue to support him that were like-minded, family-minded. And I got excited. When I first looked at the brand, I really didn't know. I did my own investigation. And when I looked at it, I told him, I said, I think you've got some great things going on in food, but there are some things that I think I can help you with. And then we looked at the brand, did some menu engineering, did some cost analysis, and we have a very low cost startup and very simple to run. And I will tell you, part of the reason that Steve brought on the additional staff is so we could support that ease of execution through a superior training and support system. And we've really been able to elevate that. When we do discovery days like we're doing today and webinars, we're really proud of the stuff that we had put together in regards to setting our franchisees up for success. Because you want to be with a group that's going to support you, not buy a master franchise and then leave and say, hey, go ahead and get them. We're a group that is, and I would put up any of our franchisees that you could talk to and talk about our support. It's I think second to none in the industry. What I'd like to do now is, and I'll do a little bit more of an introduction, but introduce Carrie Martin. She is our Vice President of Ops Service. She handles quite a bit. It's been a blessing to have her on the team. She actually came on 3 months after myself. And the other gentleman that you see in there is Ken Leach, no relation, but we'll give Kenny a chance to share a little bit about support and things of that nature. So great group of people. I'm honored, I'm humbled to be associated with these folks. They're, second to family. And so we're excited about where the brand's going to go. Carrie, could you take us through some of the keys to success, please?
Thanks, Mark. Happy to talk about the keys to success, which I believe are a foundation for building a brand. You have to start with the stuff that matters, the intangibles. Our brand promise at Mr. Brews, we're passionate about serving craft beer and gourmet burgers in an atmosphere where you can relax, unwind, and enjoy good company in your neighborhood. In here, we have a team of experts working together to find the perfect beer and pair it with the most delicious entree to satisfy the taste you are craving for the occasion. That's our brand in a nutshell of what our guests expect when they walk in the door. Some of the key factors behind how we execute that and how we bring that to life is, what we do as a brand, and this is what we embrace. This is what we teach our crew members, our franchisees about Mr. Brews, what we do. Mr. Brews Taphouse delivers the beer you are craving, which there's a lot that goes into that. There's a lot of fun that gets incorporated into finding the beer our guests are craving from 60 plus tap handles of craft beer that we've researched the location and carefully chosen to put on tap. And then we have to figure out how to deliver that to the guest and find the exact beer that they're craving. An award-winning signature menu. Definitely our menu is built from top quality products like Hereford beef and our brioche bun that we sourced from a special vendor that we think makes the best brioche bun around, which I completely agree. It's my favorite part of our burgers. Award-winning, we've won awards for some of our recipes for our gourmet burgers, like the Kentucky Bourbon Classic, and of course, surrounded by friends and family. And that just doesn't mean our guests, that means our crew, our executive team, the vendors, everybody is our friends and family. Our mission, to be the best at everything we do, to celebrate individuality. That is a huge piece of our culture. We want you to be you. We want our crew members to use their personalities to their fullest potential to be successful in what they do. So to celebrate individuality, to be kind to each other, to treat each other like family, and to deliver a guest experience that keeps them coming back again and again. And one of the things that always makes me feel good and proud about our brand and Mr. Brews is that I've got a lot of experience in the industry, and these kinds of things you can talk the talk, but the hard part is walking the walk. And I truly believe that when it comes to our mission, our brand standards, who we are, that's what we live by every day, whether we're in America or India. So then we package this so our teammates can and crew members can really get their hands around what does that mean for me? It means we're here to support you in reaching your goals, whatever they may be, whether it's building a master franchise or making enough money to for your apartment or your car, or you want to be a franchisee of your own. We believe in friends and family. We take care of each other accordingly. We are the Brew Crew, which is a message in teamwork and working together as a crew to execute the most efficient way possible. And of course, the last one, laughter and fun, so we can execute efficiently as a crew, but still have a laugh and have fun together, which is, what the restaurant industry is about. You got to make sure you capture that and embrace that as a brand. The last piece of the puzzle when it comes to the brand foundation or the brand building blocks is, and Mark will talk more about it in the next few slides, of your support team and how we help you execute and how we help you be the most successful that you can be. And how we do that is by providing the framework, the things that will help you execute easily, remove challenges, have high quality product, streamline your supply chain. So all the tools and resources and structure and guidelines that you need are right there for you on a silver platter. We deliver to you the things that you need us when it comes to a structure. Then you get to add in the freedom, which allows you to make it yours, make it fun. And so obviously in India, that's going to take on a whole new meaning for us, but in a very exciting and fun way. So when it comes to 60 tap handles and what's chosen to be on tap, it's got to really embrace the geographic location, that demographic, the owners themselves, the crew themselves. And so that freedom, I think, is what really helps us deliver on that brand promise, because there's a sense of ownership that this is mine. I've got all the tools and resources I need to be successful and make it work and drive profitable sales, but I also get to truly own it and make it mine. And we call that freedom within the framework. And I've worked in lots of different corporate environments, and where they could have used it. Implementing a freedom within the framework philosophy would have solved a lot of problems. So we're very proud of it, and we're very proud to, again, not only talk the talk, but walk the walk in our franchise community. We're here to do one thing only, and that's make sure they're successful. I believe now, Mark, it's back to you.
Thank you.
I got sticky fingers here.
All right. Well, Carrie, thank you. I think you represented that very well. Hey, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the leadership team, because I think it's important when you you come on board. We look at these as a long-term relationship, kind of like a marriage, right? We'll certainly court for a little while, and then at some point you're going to make a decision. And so I just wanted to share with you the team. First of all, I would say this. Number one, you've got about 175 years worth of business experience and about 120 years worth of restaurant experience. Now, we probably still look young, but we still got a lot of time that we want to give. And I think there's knowledge and wisdom being a part of the industry for a long time. There's a lot of things that have come up that we've been able to address based off the experience on the entire team. So I'll just briefly run through. The gentleman probably with the best smile is Steve. Again, he founded the brand in 2013. I'm to the right there. I've been around different brands for about 40 years. The young lady in the yellow is Steve's wife. She's our CFO. And then the gentleman on the bottom right is our sales guy that handles things on the domestic side for us. And so, like I said, I came on in 2019, so did Carrie, and then Michael came on in January. And then on the next page here, you'll see a little bit about Carrie and Kenny, which I'm really glad to have a part of my team, and just feel it's a real privilege. Kenny, you'll get a chance to see a little bit what Kenny we'll share with you in some subsequent slides, but brings some strong business acumen, analytical data. He loves an Excel spreadsheet and wants to help you drive profitable sales. So he does a great job there, in addition to all the other aspects of the business. And Kenny's had some pretty high level positions, and we're glad to have him. And likewise with Carrie, she handles a lot of different things for us, and having somebody that has that capacity and bandwidth to touch in an excellent way HR and training and development has been a real privilege. So at the same time, she went to Michigan State, which she hasn't brought up yet, which I'm thankful, but it's got a great restaurant and hospitality. So just a little bit on our team. What I'd like to do now is just turn it over to Kenny, and he's going to just talk a little bit about some of the tools that we have to help you be successful. And Kenny, I'll turn it over to you.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the intro, Mark, and hello, everyone. As Mark had mentioned, my name is Ken Leach, and I'm the Senior VP of Operations here at Mr. Brews. I'm excited to be here with you all, of course, and talk about who we are and what our brand is really all about. And we really have a great franchise community across currently. And while we can tell you how much we believe in our brand at Mr. Brews, it's a lot of fun for us to hear some of our franchise owners talk about it themselves. So, on our current slide here, we actually pictured the Verhagen family out of Wisconsin. The Verhagens own a couple of our restaurants up in the Green Bay area. And we got a couple of links here that we wanted to try to share a video with you guys, but unfortunately we tested it earlier, in full disclosure, and the audio didn't quite come through for us. So we'll skip that for the moment, but I would highly encourage you guys to take a peek at that on our deck when you have time later in your day. They're also up on our Facebook pages and things like that for you. But we really see our business relationships as true partnerships with all of our franchise and pub owners. And I think that you'll see and feel that kind of come through when you guys watch the videos and hear the Verhagens and things like that talk about the support that they've had and the success that they've had with our brand. So, and additionally, we'd be happy to connect you guys with any one of our franchise owners directly, if the time comes appropriate in our process to do so. So, going on and looking at ways that we support as a franchisor, obviously we're all here and invested to make money and drive profitable sales. And I just want to touch upon a couple of ways that we can help support in that effort. From an operations perspective, we have a plethora of tools in our arsenal that will help you operate your business, from menu management and pricing strategies to operational systems and brand standards. We're very, very committed, as Carrie had mentioned earlier, to help you grow and really maximize your flow through, truly through great operations. Especially we've got a lot of focus around the two big cost areas with labor and cost of goods. We have a lot of great procedures and tools that will help you drive accurate sales forecasting, labor projections and scheduling correctly, maximizing service and guest service with financial responsibility, inventory management for ideal food and bar costs. We've got kind of everything that gets you guys covered, whether it be prep lists as some examples, food quality line checks, positional checklists, you name it. We've pretty much got every area covered, I think. And honestly, we're pretty creative in different ways that we help support all of our partners across the board. We've got a couple of groups that we do virtual one-on-one guidance with and review on a weekly and even daily basis, just to help them continue to be profitable and do things the right way. And of course, we do that in person as well, as much as we can. So, and on a larger scale, I'd even say we've got a lot of trusted partnerships with approved vendors, products and services that also help us make sure that we're buying things correctly, so that we're buying at the correct margins and have the right profitability from a quality and cost control stance on that level. From a marketing perspective, there we go. From a marketing perspective, obviously we've got some good and strong systems there as well. We have I think a strong and growing digital presence right now from our website and social channels like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Untapped as some examples. But we also have some really cool internal programs as well, like our Pub Club loyalty program that helps drive frequency for our current guests, while we're also attracting new ones digitally and in many other ways as well, right? Our website at MrBrewsTaphouse.com supports our primary brand page, but also helps support each individual location and each franchise partner as well. So, as Carrie had mentioned, we really strongly believe in that freedom within the framework philosophy, where all of our partners can post their own specials and events to our website and drive their own unique spin and strategy however they see fit. And our system 100% supports that, which is really fun, and I think really positions us well for this opportunity to hopefully break into India with you guys. So whether it be a burger of the month special or a happy hour program, We've got a lot of flexibility, and we've got a whole arsenal of creative imagery and photos in our photo vault that is accessible to all of our partners. Our website, of course, has third-party partner delivery, carry out, and all of those capabilities as well. And I will say, as a leadership team with Mark, Carrie, myself, Steve, everybody on board that you just kind of met, we're very, very in tune at researching and staying in touch with new opportunities and testing new ways to be able to build top line sales, and we'll take on that for you. So from a training perspective, we understand and believe that your success will be fully dependent on how effective and easy to learn our training program is. So with that in mind, we utilize the Google Drive platform, where we hold our operations manual, our entire training library for all members on all access of our organization. We have copies of all of our equipment manuals as examples, kitchen systems, as I mentioned earlier, prep lists, order guides, all of our recipes, you name it. And it's accessible for all crew members and in all levels of our organization. And I'll tell you personally, I use it often just to spot check myself and reference to make sure I'm giving the right guidance and not, forgetting something. And I do that all the time. So it is digital, and we have hard copies and you name it. So I think it's a pretty robust system with some great details to make sure that you're successful to have what you need. So, additionally too, we recognize that, a lot of people learn in different ways. So we've got training videos up there that'll teach you how to pour a proper beer, as an example, how to teach you to know more about craft beer knowledge, and what to look for, various tactics to drive local store marketing efforts and hosting marketing events in your pub and how that works. And additionally, we also conduct a lot of virtual training sessions for teams along the way, as our in-person support. So, we of course have a new pub or a new restaurant opening team that travels and supports the lead for new location growth. We'll do a lot of the pre-opening training to get your team set up and organized from the front of house and back of house and management side as well. And we also have post-open support, where we'll stay with some live support once we're up and running, and make sure that things are going well for you on the fly as we go. So I think that we really do have a pretty strong support system and the tools to help you drive your business forward. A couple things in regards to building and site requirements we'll touch upon. This is really kind of a guideline for some preferred trade areas and preferred site requirements that we think lead to being a successful location. So we're not necessarily 100% held to all of these, but I would just say this is pretty much a guide of what we've seen as proven success. We do well in suburban central business districts and shopping centers. End cap units or freestanding are always a solid piece, but we're not limited to that. From a trade area, we do well where there's movie theaters, hotels, health clubs, universities. Those are all really strong places that we like to position ourselves. Our footprint is pretty flexible. We're about 1,500 square feet to 3,000 square feet. So I think that we would be able to meet in a lot of spaces to be able to make that happen. 60 to 90 seats, and we love patios to be able to be outdoors and hold events and attract people in. And a residential standpoint, 50,000 people or more in the concentrated area. Young adults, 21 to 45 years of age. Young families, really seem to be attracted to our brand and come in often and be pretty loyal. So, but from here, I guess, Mark, I'll turn it over to you. But thank you guys for your time. And I think we've got a lot of ways that we help support everyone to make sure you're successful and proven tactics too. So,
thank you so much, Ken. Thank you so much, Mark and Carrie. It was really a great pleasure to have you on this session today, because we really want you guys to speak, because it's always great to just hear from the management point of view how they look at the brand and how they are looking to growing the brand. So as I already said that we are running short of time, so I will just take a question if I can see. So there is a question in the chat box. Sambhav asked, who takes care of the licensing for the brewery? So Sambhav, in India, alcohol is a state issue, so every state have their own rules and regulations. So whether it's for the hard liquor or for the soft, so it would be on the franchisee partner head that they need to, or they hold to manage the licensee of the brewery. So Mark.
Yeah, so can we do one more slide, sir? We have just one. There we go. I just wanted to quickly wrap up. Yeah, first of all, thank you, everybody. Your time is valuable, but I hope you feel we're sincere about who we are and what we want to do, and we're looking forward for someone to get on that ground floor, that opportunity for India. We put a little bit together on it regarding our financial requirements. As you can see, we're looking for someone that can take India to the next level. We can certainly work through the particular areas, and franglobal has given us some great insights into where real estate is available and opportunities that would play well with our particular brand. So I just wanted to make sure you had that piece, and again, I just want to say thanks. You guys, I look forward to continued conversations for folks that really want to get on the best kept secret, and we're excited. We're excited about our domestic development. We've got deals pending in Little Rock, Arkansas, additional in Venice, Dallas, Texas. So you're really getting in on something that's on the ground floor, and I think a lot of people like doing. They like to grow with a brand that has some staying power, as we've seen through the COVID time, and at the same time is new. It's not a second generation restaurant. It's a restaurant that's up and coming, has a lot of staying power for the long term. So thank you very much.